Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for visiting Healing Beyond. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day. If you're new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for the love and support. I really, really appreciate it. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe because it really, really does help out the channel. This is going to be a timeless general collective read for all signs. When this message finds you is whenever you are meant to receive it. Okay. Um, Also, please keep in mind that time and energy is fluid, okay? As I mentioned, signs and or gender. He could be a she could be a he, or the roles could be reversed. This could also be a past, present, and or future prediction, okay? So please be the leader of your own discernment. Please make sure that you only take what resonates with you and you leave the rest, okay, guys? I wanted to pause real quick and because I do have a channeled message. Also, guys, happy Easter for everybody. If you celebrate Easter and if you don't, then happy Sunday. I do hope that you are having a wonderful day. So, I wanted to talk about resurrection. It was actually placed on my heart pretty heavy this morning, and I wanted to talk about, just kind of like the things that are going on at the moment. Some people, as you've seen in Tarot land, there's some people that are receiving a lot of bad karma. There's some people that are really stepping into their next phase of life. Um, Not that we want people to receive bad karma, of course not. Unfortunately, that is just the way of the world. You know, you get back what you put out. You've been doing the work, you've been, working on changing certain habits, working on changing certain things, working on getting a new job. I mean, if you work at something, it's going to manifest. That's pretty much how we end up manifesting things. I wanted to talk about pretty much um, what is to come. Right now there's a lot of things that are being at play, especially with all of the energy that's going on with astrologically. um, there's just a lot of things that are going to be really, really taking place. And the main reason why certain things like this are really happening is because for a lot of people, you have gone through a full Saturn return. Okay, you're kind of coming out of it. This Saturn return pretty much is talks about, or this Saturn return, what it really is, and everybody goes through it. Some people call it spiritual awakening. Astrological term is that's a spiritual term. Astrological term is going to be Saturn return. There's just so many different names for it, but what it pretty much is very simple. It is you. It is you learning lessons in every aspect of your life, and in the natal chart, which I really do like to encourage a lot of people to look at their natal chart because I feel like it is a roadmap. It lets you know the energies that you might struggle with, the things that you might actually learn from, the lessons that you might need to learn, where's going to be the main place where you're learning lessons, your karmic contracts, certain things like that. I really do encourage people to take a look at those things, even if you're slightly doing research on it on your own. It might help you understand how different ways that you can go ahead and go about things or that you might need to fix, um, or how you might learn, just different things like that. It's an insight on your psyche. Well, for a lot of you guys, Saturn, which you guys know, as we call it, it's the planet of karma. So the Saturn return is going to be pretty much Saturn going through every single house. So in every single house, you have fully been tested. This sometimes takes about 7 years. That's why everybody relates to karmic contracts as 7 years. Okay. Um, I'm sorry, not 7 years. Yeah, well, yeah. In each house, I believe it's in each house for 7 years. So you're always being tried, and sometimes if you're going with the flow is not a problem. Now, if you're resisting it, you're fighting the lessons, you're not wanting to get out of your ego, you're wanting to continue to do, um, you know, shadow shit. then you're going to end up staying, you're going to end up replaying and replaying and replaying, and you're not going to be able to elevate or evolve. So with this resurrection energy, and that is what a lot of us are going to be going through, you're going to be getting renewed. You're getting reborn. If you're a lukewarm, like they like to call them, lukewarm Christians, if you're a Christian, or even if you're going through a spiritual awakening, or if you're going through, if you want to call it astrologically, astrologically, you'd be going through your secondary progression. So that means that this is whenever the planet, and it takes about 30 years for the planets to go ahead and move into a new house. Or and sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. But those are going to be now the new lessons that you're learning, or how did you grow? How did you learn? How is it that you're moving now? And that is going to be in the secondary progression chart. And now that would be us talking astrologically. So if we're not talking necessarily astrologically, then we're talking about, let's say, spiritually, right? Spiritually, you're going through a spiritual awakening. So therefore, you have learned a lot of lessons, and now you're going to apply those lessons, and you're you're going to apply those lessons to your life, and you're going to possibly move very differently. You're no longer doing the same shit that you used to do before. You're no longer, doing old habits. You probably implicated a routine. You're probably a little bit more aware and concerned about, what type of people to look out for, what type of things to do, like that. Okay. So for a lot of you guys, it's like this resurrection energy is all within us. Everybody carries it, as your sins have already been paid for. You have if you don't believe that Jesus paid for your sins, that's very hard, for me personally, because I do believe that. For others, it's just kind of like you feel the need that you have to pay for your sins, or you're holding yourself accountable for everything, and you're going through and fixing them. Then you're fixing your shit, so but you're using that resurrection energy. You're using it to start, to change, to move, to look at that, the wheel of fortune. That is actually one of the reasons why I stopped shuffling. It's because I really wanted to, and I was also told to stop shuffling, but um, I wanted to really implicate and talk about how there's certain changes that are going to be taking place. As we have known, and as we already know, life is not easy, but it's a beautiful, beautiful journey, especially if you are the one that is in the driver's seat of how it is that you're going about creating your life. Okay. So right now, a lot of you guys, and it's funny because it's like I'm seeing like a father hand the keys to, their child, and they're about to go drive a car for the first time. You know, you're going to possibly make some turns that you probably shouldn't make. You're going to trip up a little bit, or certain things like that. But you do have a higher power, whether it's your higher self or your higher, your creator, whatever it is that you subscribe to, you are going to have that right beside you, because those are things that you have already been guided through. Those are things that you have already learned. Okay. 911 on the clock. A lot of you guys could be facing, because I'm telling you guys, this is a breakthrough that you're going through right now. It's a major breakthrough that you're being prepared for. So you're going to be experiencing a lot of change. Um, exactly. Look, there's preparations, because you're preparing yourself. The snackcaster talks about preparations that are coming into fruition. A lot of the things that you guys have been working towards are coming in. A lot of things that, yeah, see, spirit of the river, movement towards adventure. This is it's kind of like, and some people say it's like a myth or whatever, but for a lot of the, it's kind of like you're starting to live your second life. I'm sorry, Oreo, no barking. Sorry, guys, that was my dog. But for a lot of you guys, you're going to be living, it's like you're stepping into your second life. Hey, no barking. You're going to be stepping into your second life. You're learning how to forgive people. You're learning, but most importantly, not just people, you're learning to forgive yourself for holding, for letting certain people hold you to a standard, or allowing certain people that shouldn't have had so much impact on your life have so much impact on your life. It's kind of like you're starting to release, and you're starting to really step into your power. But most importantly, you are forgiving. You're forgiving yourself, and you're forgiving those around you. Okay. So this is very beautiful. Look at this. Beloved, radical acceptance. You're accepting yourself. I'm sorry, guys. There is a crazy dog out there. See, and that's what I'm telling you guys right now. You're experiencing a lot of distractions. You're experiencing a lot of things that are coming out of left field, trying to knock you off your path, or trying to sit here and make you look a different way. It's kind of like somebody's trying to steer you off track, but it's not going to work. For a lot of you guys, you're coming into reconciliation with yourself, is who you're coming into reconciliation with. You're starting to have a beginner's mind. You're starting to start brand new. Okay, there is going to be a lot of clarity taking place within this time period, within now, and I want to say almost like that you're going to be going through like you're being just prepared, is going to be pretty much between now, between 2 to 4 weeks. You're going to start seeing certain things just come at you. The tests that you have been, the lessons that you've been learning, is kind of like you're about to take the big test for it, you know. But I do see you guys, it says, look, horseman, herald of change. I see you guys ready. I see you very confident. I see you confident in yourself. I see you confident in the truth. I see you confident in everything that you have learned, being confident in the divine. You're being confident in the fact that you know now that everything is going to work out for your highest good. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm sorry, guys. I just really had that message that I needed to get out. I know that it's going to help somebody. If it did, let me know. Yeah, see, in the hand, the universe is your partner. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It says covenant, sacred contract, protecting the future, dragon's horde. You're learning how to transmute your pain. You fully, it's kind of like you have learned. Now it's like ready for the next step. I'm telling you, the universe is really walking very close to you. It's holding you. It's letting you know, it's walking with you. Don't be scared. I got you. I got you. You have the horned cactus here, resourcefulness. Okay, so you're this, all of the lessons that you have learned, all of the things that you have been learning, are because whenever this test or this change in your life, or where it is that you're heading, you're finally going to be able to use all of the things that you have learned, all of the things that you have accumulated, all of the lessons that you have picked up, and you have a bag. It's like our memory file. You have it, you store everything somewhere, and now you remember. It's like a little kid. If he gets burned, clearly we already know that he's not going to go and touch a stove because he already got burned from the stove the first time, you know. So this is just lessons that have been very difficult to face, things that have been very overwhelming. It's kind of like they're now finally, now you're going to be able to, it's like you went through the struggle, Now you're going to reap the benefits. This is your harvest season. You have the jeweled web. You're connected. You're extremely connected to the divine. You're connected to your abundance. You're connected to your destiny at the moment. For whoever I am speaking to, you are very much connected. Eye of the needle. Intentionally. You have been intentionally, you have been very, it's kind of like you have been living an intentional life lately. You have learned to move different doors. You've learned how to close things. You've learned how to move away and detach from people. You've learned certain different lessons of who to trust, what to trust yourself with, how you can truly go within and connect to the divine. It's kind of like you're getting to a point in your life where, yes, you do, we obviously like feedback from others, but there is nothing like going within, because you know that you're not going to guide yourself in the wrong way, especially if you are applying the lessons that you have learned throughout this journey, because you're closing this journey and you're going into another adventure, the second part of your journey. Look at that: completion, door closing, caterpillar, opportunity. You're going into a brand new part of your life. You're going into a new era of your life. You're going somewhere different. You you've been prepared for this exact time in your life. Look at that eagle, eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. Not only have you been very much uh, walked walked through this journey, been guided. Somebody here has definitely been making sure that you take the steps and you take the precautions that you need to take. Also, I am picking up that, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys, that came out of nowhere. Um, I am also picking up that somebody here could have really refused or really isolated you or really shun you out, really tried to get you to go off your path, as we talked about in the beginning. This is you flying over everything. This is you truly breaking free. This is you rising, going. This is you really, and I'm picking up a lot of that Aquarius energy where you're freeing yourself. You're listening to you, because the only person that truly will matter at the end of the day is you, your emotions, and your thoughts, at least to yourself. And if you already know that you haven't done anything wrong to anybody and you have always tried to add value and or love to other people's lives, you already know that that's what you're going to get back. And that's what this is. You truly rising and everybody seeing you for the person that you have been, whether people have, smeared your name, people have drugged your name through the mud, no matter what it is, it's you rising above it all. Look at that, me talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. And you will also have this dream thief. Clearly, let me tell you something, the enemy never robs an empty house, ever. But there's nothing to take. But if you have people constantly looking at you, constantly sending you spiritual warfare, oh, you can trust me, there ain't nothing empty there. They already know there's a lot of stuff in there, fully stocked. They know. Feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. This is where we are, guys. This is where we are now. It's kind of like everybody did what they did. We're already, honestly, we're what you would call in the last days. That this is what this is. Everybody's in the last days already. It's kind of like you did what you did. It is what it is. Now it's all coming out, and we all just have to face the consequences. I'm also getting here that for some of you guys, you could be seeing bees, a lot of bees. And that's a good thing. That means a lot of prosperity and abundance is coming your way. But for some of you guys, there's some people that are going to be dealing with a lot of problems because they have been playing. It's like somebody here that was in power was, how can I put it? Somebody here that you trusted, that you could have allowed to guide you, could have really manipulated you or guided you in the wrong direction. This person has been playing a lot of games. I'm also getting here that, this crossing, somebody here was simply playing a lot of games like that because they didn't want you to go through this portal. They didn't want you to be initiated. They didn't want you to be inspirational. For a lot of you guys, you are, and I am speaking to a lot of the generational curse breakers of this time period, 2121 on the clock. So you could be seeing a lot of 3 3 or 33 a lot. You could be working with an ascendant master, or an ascendant master could be working with you if you're seeing the number 33 a lot. That means that angels are around you, protecting you, guiding you. A tidy house, clarity, and organization. Like I said, at this point right now, this Mercury retrograde. At this point, we're already at the point where everything's just coming out. Whatever you did, whatever you seen, whatever happened, whatever way you decided to sit here and go in the background and do something dumb, it's now coming out. Okay, it's now time to change. It's now time for this brand new generation to truly break free and innovate. We're no longer in the same traditions of what your parents did, or your parents. It's the bloodline. It runs all the way back to God knows when, where how those people are still using, um, they're still implying these beliefs, and they're still teaching it, and we don't they're outdated belief systems. We don't live like that. Technology has came and has taken over. I mean, even some of these little kids, you see them with iPads everywhere, or they can't eat without watching television. I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but what I'm saying is that the technology is so advanced that we cannot carry these outdated beliefs into this new era. And there has been many of you guys that have, or many of us, because I will include myself in this, in the collective, there has been many of us that have decided to break generational curses, or that are deciding to change the way that we see certain things, the way we accept, the way that we live, the way that, I mean, things are just different now. Everybody, you're deciding to do things very different. You're not deciding, you're not letting certain things just slide because somebody's your family member, or because you've known them for years, or because you've been friends forever. You're no longer, it's kind of like that buddy pass, it has to get cut. You don't get to experience blessings and abundance off of me anymore. You actually have to do the work. And that's what this is. People are now having to do the work, instead of you being able to do the work for others, or others siphon off of you. It can't work like that no more. We're no longer in that era. This is an era of a lot of narcissism. This is where the parents got it was back then, wherever the man was very controlling and went out and hunted the food, and the feminine went and, cooked and cleaned and did all of that. We're no longer there anymore. This is 2024, where women are trying to get, equal rights. It's, as far as what is equal will be very secondary, but that's where we are. It says imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Things are different. Things have changed. The leadership has changed. We're no longer blaming others. We're now taking responsibility. It says, I accept responsibility for my well being. This whole thing of this, oh, well, I did this because of you, or because of, this or that, like, that's coming to an end. People are taking responsibility, maybe not necessarily for things that others have done, but you're taking responsibility for how you react. Look at this spiritual career. A lot of you guys could have a spiritual career that you might be needing to put in place, or you might be wanting to step into a spiritual career. There's a lot of spirituality here. Spirituality, and then you have forgiveness. So, like I said, this is a time where you're really learning to forgive yourself. And for some of you guys, you could be healing through spirituality. Hence this message, whether it's we're playing with tarot cards, or not necessarily playing with tarot cards, but we're pulling tarot cards, we're pulling we're sitting in energy, we're talking about energy. This could all be things that we're, I'm sorry, one second, sorry about that, guys. Quick edit, my dog went barking. Well, okay, so we have spirituality and forgiveness. This is where I was telling you guys that you guys are coming to a point where you're forgiving yourselves. Just forgive for letting other people have power over you, and you're forgiving yourself for being misguided. You're surrendering at the moment. You're surrendering to the divine. You're surrendering that his plans are better for you than your own plans, or the universe's plans, whoever you subscribe to. You're starting to get to the point where you realize that you might just want to trust the process, instead of doing things out of your own strength. Because of that, you could have a lot of people that are envious, that could be judging you because you are deciding to do things very different. All right. All right, let's see what we got. And for some of you guys, I think you have a lot of people shocked, because a lot of people did not think that you were going to put in the effort. A lot of people thought that you were not going to be able to do the work. See, friendship and relationship. It says relationships. I am attacked. God, Jesus. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. For some of you guys, you could be needing to possibly release a friend, or you could be getting some type of communication from a friend. Okay. Somebody might be coming in to tell you how regretful they are, and that they've learned a lesson, and that they want to be happy and whatnot. But like I said, this is one of those things where it seems like this is possibly going to be one of your first tests, is how is it that you're going to react? Did the fact that you put your boundaries up, did the fact that you surrendered, did the fact of all the warfare that you went through, all of the stuff that you had to go through, did you learn anything? Did you forgive them? Are you willing to accept them back? Do you know how to forgive? Do you know that forgiveness does not mean that you have to continue to deal with that person. Forgiveness is for yourself. Forgiveness is simply saying that forgiveness is like not drinking the poison of others simply because they hurt you. It's accepting the fact that you might have been hurt, understanding it, and knowing that, you know what, that possibly came out of a hurt place or it didn't. This person possibly did that because they truly didn't like you and they have no other explanation for it other than they didn't like you. You already know that ain't got shit to do with you. You already know more than likely, like, that person is dealing with a lot of insecurities within themselves and you triggered all of them. It's like, and I'm seeing the movie Elf. You know that movie where he goes in, or that scene where he goes into the elevator and he just presses all of the buttons to the elevator in the, I think it was a Empire State Building. It's the same way. You went and you lit up somebody's buttons by simply being you and doing you. So it's a service. I feel good when I can help others. A lot of you guys have been put on this plane to help others. A lot of you guys are here to, help people realize change and how to change relationships, how to change themselves, how to continue moving forward, how to persevere, which is why you've gone through a lot of these struggles, a lot of these, yeah, see, look, purpose. A lot of you guys know that you are here to do something in particular. And a lot of you guys could possibly be looking into a spiritual career. Give me one more. Thank you, Spirit. Financial discipline. Or you could be needing to teach people how to be more financially disciplined, or you could be needing to be a lot more financially disciplined. But at the same time, if that is so, this is something that you have learned. This is something that you have been taught a lesson in. This is something that you have dealt with. So for a lot of you guys, if this is something for you, if the financial discipline part is for you, it's because you have gone through possibly a lot of financial struggles. The connection that you have with money, the relationship that you have with money could be, different. You could have, for some of you guys, you could have possibly not had any financial discipline and you're learning how to now. But this is all about lessons. I'm telling you guys, you're getting to a point where you're really rising from the ashes. Very much rising from the ashes. You're actually coming into yourself and you're preparing yourself to take on and to teach the next generation that is to come. And for a lot of you guys, if you have gone through a lot of difficulties and a lot of struggles, it's because you actually are chosen to lead this upcoming generation. Or you have been chosen from your ancestors or from your family line. We all have that one, that always does things very different, the black sheep. Those are usually the ones that are chosen. Believe and succeed is what wanted to come out. Well, we have third eye chakra, take the lead, success and growth, coming together, and seek, teach and rebuild. Spread your wings right behind it. That's a whole message. A lot of you guys are going through your spiritual awakening. You're taking the lead. Your third eye is starting to awaken because you actually have seeked the truth. You've possibly meditated, you've connected with your angels, you've connected with the divine. You've aligned your chakras, you've healed yourself, and you are becoming one with you, is what this is. And you are chosen to teach people how to become one with themselves, how to rebuild themselves. That is beautiful. I love that for you guys. Yeah, look at this. 10 of Cups. Your 10 of Cups is here. Your 10 of Cups is here. It's all coming together for you. It's kind of like the divine is setting up your table. But before they set up your table, they just want to make sure that they don't start to give you so many blessings, because somebody here is going to be extremely, extremely blessed. They don't want to start giving you the blessings and you let others take them from you, or you give them away, because whoever I am speaking to here, there is something about the heart chakra. You have a very, very big, big heart, that you're so giving that it is actually a problem for you when you don't see snakes coming, because they will take you for everything and you will still try to see the best in these people. Jesus. All right, let's see. It ain't going nowhere. This 10 of Cups is going to last for a very, very long time. That's exactly why you've gone through the struggles and the tribulations that you have gone through. What do we need to do, Spirit? What do we need to know? Sorry, guys. Let me see here. We have the Three of Cups. No, we actually have the Three of Swords. I'm sorry. See, there has been a lot of sadness, a lot of things that have needed to heal, a lot of things that you've needed to let go from the past. There has been a lot of personal growth that has needed to take place within you so that you can sit here and move forward, so that you can heal. Look at that. The Four of Swords. And you have the 10 of Pentacles, so that you can go into your destiny, so that you can live out your dreams, so that you can live out exactly the things that are meant for you with the people that are truly meant for you. Not snakes, not fakes, not people that are opportunists and that see you as a dollar sign. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people, your soul tribe, the people that you are meant to connect with. Those are the people that I'm speaking to. Those are the people that I am talking about. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, these came out inverted. For a lot of you guys, you could be actually having a new relationship with money, how you see money, the way that you actually spend it, how you save it. You also could be getting to a point where you're going to be able to truly enjoy the fruits of your labor, because you're no longer going to be constantly giving them out to people that don't deserve it. Look at this. You have the King of Cups here. It says trustworthy and honorable. So it's kind of like you're going to be having people around you that you can trust, people that are going to create stability from you, people that are not going to just be trying to take from you when they know that they don't deserve a dime. So it's kind of like you're stepping into a new era, a new time zone, a new timeline. You're learning a lot. You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. Let me put it to you like this. With this Page of Swords, you have learned a lot. You have gone through a lot of transformations. You have been very insightful. You have learned so much. Look at that. With the Seven of Wands, you've learned how to defend yourself, when to not defend yourself, when to move forward, how to move forward. You've learned that not that everything that glitters is gold. It's like you're not a baby anymore. You've grown in the spirit, just like you've grown with age and time. You have to grow both ways. Let's see here. We have learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor, attention to detail, skilled work that you love. And now this did come out in the reverse. So for those of the people that decided not to learn and not to put these practices into play, I'm also getting here that there's somebody that was trying to cause a lot of heartbreak and a lot of financial struggles and situations and things like that. Okay. Um, well, so that you won't receive or you won't be able to move forward. Yep, look at that. Five of Wands, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. Somebody wanted you to really stay in the mentality, in a lack mindset. It ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. You have the Three of Cups. There's something here that you're going to be getting communication on. It's gonna make you very, very happy. And it's gonna be at the expense of making somebody else really, really sad. Somebody here is going to be heartbroken. They won't be able to, but see this, what I'm getting here is that somebody wanted this for you, but you renewed yourself. You found a lot of balance. You found your motivation. You found the divine. You found so many things that, so many, you, it's kind of like saying you found yourself. Even, and not that I mean to go back to astrology a lot or even the planets, but the sun, what does the sun represent? The sun represents self, motivation, that fiery energy that you carry within yourself. And we all have one. You know, so it's kind of like you're going to be having a lot of celebrations to come. A lot of celebrations to come. You have the Nine of Cups. Yay. Oh, look at this. You have the Nine of Cups. You're going to be receiving some type of wish come true. You're going to be in a place of where you could possibly be reaching, one of your goals or all of your goals. But aside from just bringing in a lot of balance and a lot of joy into your life, this is kind of giving off like you're going to also be receiving somebody here is definitely going to be receiving a lot of pentacles, a lot of money. It could actually be part of a spiritual inheritance that here is going to monetize as money. However, you are going to be needing to make very wise choices here coming up, because prior to you receiving this wish fulfillment, it all is based off of some type of test that you need to pass first. Yep, see, look, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords is the illusion. What way are you going to go? What are you going to do? You know, it's like, did you learn your lessons or did you not? Is what this is given. Because somebody's watching you, somebody's trying to see how they can sit here and make you miss an opportunity with this Eight of Wands and this Seven of Cups. I could be speaking to a masculine, or I could be talking about a masculine. Take it as it resonates. Hmm. You have something that is going to be ending with a King of Wands here. This person could have possibly been working against you quite a bit because you have the Ten of Swords right here. This person could have been wanting to come in and make some type of offer. Yep, this person still wants to come in, but you have your guard up. So you could really be needing to take charge of your finances, take charge of your life, take charge of all of the things, the options, the opportunities, everything that you've been working on, everything that you've been doing, everything that you've been learning. This is the time to really put it into play. It's really time to step into that power of your resurrection energy. You have the Seven of Swords here. Somebody here is being very, very strategic. Somebody here possibly is trying to um I'm getting here that for some of you guys, there's a person that's very close to you. It could be a masculine, could be a feminine. This person is trying to really take an action to get you to lose something. What is this? Ace of Swords, and you have the Queen of Wands. So this could honestly be a Queen of Wands that could have been working in the background. The truth about this person is going to be exposed. Like I said, this is the time where everybody has picked their sides, and now we're just kind of, we're at a part of where you go this way, you go that way, you go this way, you go, because you already did what you did. This is the time where you're just paying for what you did. So I am getting here that you have a Queen of Wands that could have possibly been saying that you were in a third party energy, or could have gotten you to be seen or not. Somebody here wanted you to be seen as the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that was what somebody here was wishing. This person is going to be getting exposed, okay, for everything that they've done in the past with the sun energy and this renewal. This is something that is like all of her wishes she has manifested, because this is either a King of Wands, a King of Wands, like I said it, or a Queen of Wands. It could also be a karmic couple, or it could be parents. This could be somebody in your family. This is definitely somebody that is going to be getting exposed. I'm also getting here that somebody wants to come in and communicate and start a brand new relationship with you. This person is blocked though. Yep. This person is really, really hiding their emotions with the moon and this Four of Pentacles. They're really holding back. But I'm also getting that this person is holding back because they already know that you possibly have forgiven them, but you just don't want them in your life. Because you are going to be doing a lot of celebrating. You're going to be doing a lot of celebrating. A lot of reward and recognition is here. We have the Two of Swords. So this is being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Pretend there is no problem over analyzing a situation. This was inverted. So it's just kind of like somebody here knows that you don't want to speak to them, and somebody here wants to know if you know what they know, or if you know what they have been doing in the background to block you, cause illusions, and things like that. They actually want to know if you know that you're the one that has been doing this. This could be Yeah, see, look, somebody wants to know. Page of Cups, the Magician, and you have the Empress. This could be a feminine energy. We have the Four of Cups. This person, whoever did this, is blocked. This person is very depressed. This person is going through a lot of hardships. You have the Five of Pentacles here. This person is very depressed. This person cannot move forward. This person is in a lot of negative thoughts, but it is because of the choices that they've made. The Lovers talks all about choices. It talks about, either embracing true love and deep and intimate friendships, making choices from the heart, vibrant, or recovery from illness. Um, so because this is upright, somebody here is very upset for the choices that they have made. Yeah, see, somebody here, you have the Chariot and you have the Transformation. This is somebody that you moved away from. This could be a King of Swords here that you moved away from, or it could be a King of Swords that is awakening. However, you have somebody that is going through an awakening, and or through a dark night of the soul, or whatever you want to call it, but somebody here is learning a lot of lessons about the things that they have done in the background, and it could really weigh heavy on them because their heart, it's what you do with the intention that you do it with. And somebody here really truly had the intention of breaking your heart, leaving you out in the cold, making sure you didn't receive any offers. This person was working diligently and extremely hard at doing that. This person could have been working with a group. And now that everything has backfired, and now that this person is really starting to receive the karma from it, they want to communicate. And the divine might use this as a test of yours to see exactly where you stand and what it is that you're willing to do or what you want to do. Okay. Let me go ahead. I'm going to do these and then we're going to go ahead and close out. Okay, guys. And I hope that you guys enjoy this beautiful Easter. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading, as it is all about you, your new beginning, your lessons, you truly becoming one with yourself. And others, unfortunately, is really learning from the decisions that they have made, the choices that they have made. That's exactly what this is. Somebody here is really going to learn from the choice that they have made. Let's see here. It says, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soon no, sorry. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. Like I said, you're rising from the ashes, and we even had an eagle over here. You're rising from the ashes. You're becoming who you're supposed to be. You're really coming into yourself. It says here we have, it is more blessed to give than receive. I think that is something that you're learning that it is okay to give to the right people. However, you need to be careful with who it is that you give to. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Okay, guys. I do feel like a lot of you guys could be very, very close to the divine at the moment, or could be very close, could be deciding to what is it? Make another covenant with God, or get closer to him, know more about him, or if you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. Always do the things that you think you cannot do. Always challenge yourself, because whenever you do challenge yourself, you're always going to find out that you are a lot stronger and you're more capable of doing things that you never ever thought that you would be able to do. Act as if what you do makes a difference, because it does. It really does. Even if this message could just get to one person and one person actually decide to walk in their divinity or take anything from this, if I could have helped you in any type of way, I feel good about it. That's all that matters. That's it. So, and the same thing with you. Okay, guys, act as if what you do makes a difference, because it does. Whether you may see the difference or you may not see the difference, know that what you're doing is making a big difference. Okay. With that, I will close out. I love you all. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this reading. If you did, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.